think you will have a voice in the Senate at Congress?
If we, as your friends, are trying to release evidence that Browning used any crucial office for personal gain during hours, we want to audit that. But trying to use that. You see,
Your campaign, and you did nothing.
that's why we said we fight that. All of the actions were based the law has determined action. Browning consciously he knows that he is naive. That's not really. Well, it is officially later. 4 senior citizens later will be gaining the facility. So I'm not going to talk about that. Knowing that I'm going to retire. Okay. Knowing that I'm going to retire rather than hard. That's it. But the brain is falling down. You're not holding it up, you're moving down. It's different nature. My father, right now, yeah, I'm buying the paper. Every other time, there's no walking down. I'm buying the paper, I'm going to buy it. So I got the woman who is president in 2017. As long as, and you just said it when you do a number one thing. You just said, I agree. 2023. No, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest, find somebody else. So, Bamboo is on his own. We are going to support a young man, a vibrant character, a developmental, who is getting 35-bedroom medical center here, opposite this university. He's from Socioeconomic. He's a geologist. He got a master. He is into so many developments in this before. So we would support that man on our ticket. If Bonko knew that he would go to CDC, he got no right to come to our party to be endorsed. After we endorsed him 5 months ago, then he took our endorsement. We want to be inside our party and then on the other side. And you cannot say two masters. So we are concerned. I'm filled with a profound sense of gratitude and humility. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve as your president and commander-in-chief for the past 6 years. Together, in 2018, we embarked on a journey to build a united, peaceful, and prosperous Liberia. And I am deeply thankful for the trust and support you have bestowed upon me and my administration during my tenure. As we navigate the complexity of governance, your partnership was instrumental in the development and implementation of policies and programs that aim to bring progress and development to our great nation. Reflecting on the accomplishment of these 6 years, let me tell you that I am proud of what we have achieved together. We have built roads, supported free wives and free tuition at high schools and public universities, stabilized the macroeconomic challenges we face in 2018, built hundreds of pro-poor housing units, and achieved on so many fronts that we are able to list here today. However, I acknowledge that there is always room for improvement, and perhaps more could have been done under different circumstances. Regrettably, some of the long-term projects we initiated did not reach completion during my tenure. I am hopeful that the incoming administration will carry the torch forward and bring these initiatives to fruition for the benefit of all Liberians. Fellow compatriots, rumors, and misinformation have played a large part in our politics over the last 6 years. It is my hope we as a country will overcome this challenge over the next 6 years. To begin this, we must start with the facts of the transition. I must report to you that we are leaving behind a better economy than we inherited. Today, President-elect Joseph Nyimabuaka will inherit a stronger economy than I inherited. There is a bigger net international reserve position than was handed me in 2018. I inherited 94,999,000 United States dollars in net international reserves. And I am handing over to the next administration a net international reserve position of 222,700,000 United States dollars. This is 136% increase in the net international reserve position. The total cash balance in the government's consolidated account is United States $40,044,365.90. In 2018, my government inherited a consolidated cash position of $7 million United States dollars. The next administration thus has more resources to deal with emergency macroeconomic challenges than my administration had at its disposal in 2018. My fellow citizens, through our time together, I held still fast to two cornerstones of leadership: keeping the peace and upholding the democratic process and the root of our democratic journey. I am immensely proud that during my tenure, Liberia remained at peace with itself and at peace with its neighbor. Our armed forces, the force of good, were never turned against our own people, and external actions were confined to international peacekeeping mission under the United Nations. This peace, sustained by our own domestic resources, is a testament to the maturity and strength of our nation. We protected the inalienable rights of every Liberian citizen as enshrined in our Constitution. Freedom of speech, assembly, and expression were not only preserved, but celebrated. There were no political prisoners or prisoners of conscience during my entire term, a testament to the development of strong democratic institutions that are now not only hailed as competent and professional, but as trusted and credible. Liberia is now regarded as a pillar of democracy in West Africa and a shining example to the world. This was only made possible through our various collaborative efforts. I want to thank all Liberians, regardless of your political affiliation, for staying the course and helping build a stronger and more vibrant nation. As I step aside as President of Liberia, I will remain actively engaged with the politics of the country as standard bearer and political leader of the Coalition for Democratic Change, the CDC, in order to ensure the continuation of our strong and vibrant democracy. I therefore urge you, my fellow citizens, to continue to be law-abiding and seek peaceful means to resolve differences, embrace tolerance and dialogue. Let us love one another and come together as one people, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let us remember the strength of our unity, the resilience of our democracy, and the hope that lies in the future of Liberia. As we welcome a new era, let us move forward hands in hand with a shared commitment to building a united nation that will continue to strive on observing the tenets of democracy and adhering to the rule of law. May God bless you all, and may God continue to bless the Republic of Liberia.
Those who wrote the speech, in inauguration, everybody happy. We are rejoicing over the defeat of the old regime. We are rejoicing about our effort to bring a new regime. Then we say now with happiness. We go write paper for that 79-year-old man. He's talking to me. And before that, I will tell you that nation. I will tell the US. I will bring one man for here. Because you think one man for here, transit. By the time the women are really, when you come to the
when you elect a clown and you think that he will be a king, what he does is to convert the kingdom into a circus. This is what we must deal with, and this is what we must say. Who do we elect into our public offices? Because, as I've said before, when you allow hyenas to take care of goats, why should you be surprised when the goats are eaten? This is the same. And Africa is only going to realize the potential in all areas.
The guys are stunning. The guys are stunning. He's fighting me. He's fighting me. Brother Key is fighting me. He's fighting me. Popular man in the whole country. The most popular man in the whole country. The beginning want to attack you, Jackson. Yeah. The beginner say kill the feet, bro.
When you get about say Lucy Ben Lucy, you not happy I show fair before the whole Ginchi.
What Ginchi? What Ginchi? 3-0. Before I kill 3-0 Ginchi.
Before I kill
2-0.
or 2-0. So I kill happy.
Another one out there.
Okay, so
3-0. Brother, there's not everything.
No, please, it's okay.
So thanks to the suspended DA boss Eddie Kroma who came to protect his rescue. The guys are stunning. The guys are stunning Private Key. He's fighting me. He's fighting me. Private Key is fighting me. He's fighting me.
Popular man in the whole country.
The most popular man in the whole country. The beginning want to attack you, Jackson. Yeah. The beginner say kill the feet, bro.
When you get about say Lucy Ben Lucy, you not happy I show fair before the whole Ginchi.
What Ginchi? 3-0.
Before I kill
3-0 Ginchi.
Before I kill
2-0.
or 2-0. So I kill happy.
Another one out there.
Okay, so
3-0. Brother, there's not everything.
No, please, it's okay.
So thanks to the suspended DA boss Eddie Kroma who came to protect his rescue. The guys are stunning Private Key. The guys are stunning. He's fighting me. He's fighting me. Private Key is fighting me. He's fighting me.
Popular man in the whole country.
The most popular man in the whole country. The beginning want to attack you, Jackson. Yeah. The beginner say kill the feet, bro.
When you get about say Lucy Ben Lucy, you not happy I show fair before the whole Ginchi.
What Ginchi? 3-0.
Before I kill
3-0 Ginchi.
Before I kill
2-0.
or 2-0. So I kill happy.
Another one out there.
Okay, so
3-0. Brother, there's not everything.
No, please, it's okay.
So thanks to the suspended DA boss Eddie Kroma who came to protect his rescue.
On Kings 88.5, and thanks to DTV Online and other platforms as well for relaying this broadcast in whichever way they can. And we are very, 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 very grateful. The good is right here for us tonight on this day. This is where we are, and this is what we do. And we are here together, and very, very excited that we are here to share great ideas about our common and denominator. Liberia is all we have. And tonight, at least, I'm seeing the Facebookers and that of the YouTube folks. Yeah, they are commenting together. I think there's something that did not happen last night that is happening now. So I'm seeing them all together in one class. And I think it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. And we are certainly getting there. So it's very important for us tonight on this day. And I'm grateful. Haribal Johnson was like, oh, yeah, I missed on several of your calls. Yeah, sure indeed. We are certainly getting there. So we are forever grateful. for everything and anything we continue to do. Just keep sharing. And here, Matilda Stevens, yes, I did see her in class earlier, and she stayed here. And my own Nina, what's up? How's everything? And just Vincent, how's great? You people, we are very grateful for you joining us as we move on as a people, doing what we think we can do for our country. This is Liberia, and that is all we got. And we can only be excited about our country, and especially the peace we enjoy. We are forever grateful to the Almighty God. And people will sit, people will do things, people will say what they think they can, but at the end of it all, it doesn't matter what they think about you. And so we will certainly work on a couple of issues. And a couple of my folks today, in fact, they have called me, and someone say clarity like CNN. Yeah, it's clear like CNN, right? Yeah, we are in this CNN studio. And I hope the Facebook, the Facebook, and and the YouTube folks. All we want to get tonight, because some of you were talking about the sound issue last night, so we can certainly get on and share with you what it is. So tonight, as I told you, that we are going to give out some beautiful prizes. So this is what's going to be happening for tonight for those of you who are playing the cash giveaway. So for those of you who are playing it, the code for tonight, I will take my own time. All you can do, you can save it. Today is Wednesday. So save this for the next Wednesdays to come. This is the code, right? So we have star 799 star 100 hash, right? Star 799 star 100 hash. So yesterday you were at 24. Save that one. Save that one. That's for the 3,000. And on Kings. Then for tonight, it is star 799 star 100 hash. When you do that, you can play with 200. You can play 200 LD. Sorry, and you can also play with $1.50 USD. Now, this is what you will get in addition to what you had always had. So for tonight, you will get 10,000, the regular 10,000. You will get that, and somebody will win 50,000 tonight. So it is the regular 10,000, and somebody will win 50,000 tonight. Now, in addition to the 10,000 winners, so when you win the 10,000, no matter where you are, if you are out of Montserrat County and you are wherever you are or whatever it is, you have to send somebody at this station. The station is located at Front and Rannoch intersection, right? So we are on top of the bridge. So we are on top of the bridge, the Rannoch Street, the Front and Rannoch intersection. We are right on top of the bridge. That's the next corner, just right there. You'll see the Royal Communications Incorporated. It is here. So you can walk over here. These are things that you will be able to get, right? In addition to the 10,000 you will be able to win, because it is back to school. It is back to school stuff we are talking about. Justice C. God, what's up? How's everything with you guys? I hope you guys are doing so great. Yeah, we are here tonight and we're going to do what we think we can. So we have, in addition to the 10,000, you have a book bag, a book bag. A book bag, you have it in addition. You have copybooks, you have pen and a bottle. It's back to school for people in whatever. It's back to school. So you will get those book bags. You will have to pick those ones up from right here. So you will get the book bags, and you will get the copybooks. Then you have pen and a bottle. So you have everything there branded, and you will get it from right here at the station. We are located here at Front and Randall intersection. That's where we are. So if you are leaving from Front Street side using the Central Bank side and then coming in deep, the moment you cross Getty Street, yeah, you will see as soon as you pass water and sewer, right? So as soon as you pass water and sewer, you will see King's FM building. It's Royal Communications Incorporated building. You will see that here. So the code to play with, as I said, is star 799 star 100 hash. That's the code to play with. You're going to win 10,000 and someone is going to win 50,000. For all those who will become winners tonight, in addition to your winning, because it's back to school, it's a King's back to school cash giveaway. So, and in addition to that, yeah, you will get a book bag, you will get a copybook, and you will have a pen, a bottle right there for you. So that's what it is, and that's what you will be able to get, right? So you will be able to get that in good faith because it's all intended for you. So just save this code because it's for midweek, but it's for back to school, and you'll be able to get that. Star 799 star 100 hash. When you play, you got to get at least $200 Liberian in your phone, or you have $1.50 USD in your phone. You play. So those are the things. So those of you who are out there, no matter where you are, if you are outside of Montserrat County, any one of the counties, and you were a winner for tonight, you can just share with us someone and who is a relative that you will talk to you to identify that relative with the name and everything, and that person who's in town can come and collect those things and then send it over to you. So the star 799, not 755. It starts Dorothy, those are you. The code is star 799 star 799 star 100 hash. That's what it is. So that's the code, and so we can go on with it. I'm looking for pictures. You know, when we're in class here, I always told you people that this is not a one-man show. It's about you and myself. That's what makes it you own this show, because you make it to be part of you, right? You make it to be part of you. So as a result, you also supply us with materials. Yeah, this is a show. And that's why most of you are very excited about this, because this show is about you and me making it to work for the sake of our country. No one man takes credit on the show. No. It is you and myself working together for the sake of our country. And the only reason you sign on to this class is because what you want to get for your country, it is this class that can provide that. And the kind of way we do our stuff here is very unique. It is difficult for others to do what we do. So it is very unique. We are very special at what we do. And it is God who guides us in a special way. That this show is about us. And then we will continue to share. That's why you see most of you students, you will always share with me some of the materials, right? So like I come to class now and I'm asking you, can any of my students be able to share with us the pictures depicting the arrival of the President of the Republic of Liberia, who has returned to the country, who did return today? I saw pictures. I've seen pictures. But I want you to share with me what you have as well, so that together we can match what we have, that the teacher and the students, they are on course, and we are working together for the good of our common country. And that is all we have. So we are forever grateful to the Almighty God that we are here working for the good of our country. Right? So the president has arrived. People show up today. I saw the numbers. Right? And those numbers are not sincere and genuine numbers. Or they are not numbers that turn out willingly. Bobo Jide says, it's a new student. Thank you. Welcome to class. Those numbers are not numbers that show out willingly. You know, I remember times back whenever such was happening and a president was about to come to the country. And Mevina, the code is there. Just try to browse up and I just try to browse up. The code is there. We are coming to talk about Joseph Yuma Boakai as a robber. The president of the Republic of Liberia is a robber. We are trying to talk about it, and soon and very soon you'll get it. And so I was just trying to share with you something. And I you got it all over. Oh yeah, for all kind of gossipino thing. I don't know which one they call. Ah, God. Yo, kill you the country with your present business. No, really kill you the country with your present business. They want to inside the airport, they did it one year, or outside the airport, they did it one. Okay, I'm looking for pictures. Why are you just showing one long news pictures? No, I want the pictures. Your country are interesting. What kind of student are they so? I want for you to show us pictures. Pictures that will state clearly as to where was our president. William Carr, welcome to class and welcome to school. We are watching out for those, right? I want to show you clear pictures. Then we analyze these pictures. Very good. So we'll analyze the pictures so that you'll be able to see them for yourself. And this is what it is, right? All right. And I think it says I want to share with you something. So we'll borrow the pictures so that we'll just borrow the pictures. But I want for you to send me something clearer. I don't want to show this. You're sending it to me. No, I don't want to show this. So I need something clearer. So let me see here. One of my students in person of Friday. Friday, what's up? How's everything with you? I hope you're doing so great. Let's start off the class for what we need to do tonight. Yeah, that's it, Russian. You got it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the code. You got it. And so was there, and so Joseph Yuma Boakai, I'm understanding. They said Joseph Yuma Boakai, you honor my show or what? All right, Joseph Yuma Boakai is watching the show along with us, and Patrick Soa, what's up? He said you look very pretty in that suit. Are you there doing anything there? And I think for sure. Yeah, this is very interesting. But let me show you people something which is very important. I'm very happy. You know, I've been laughing there one for though the country have, but you don't have to make us to be getting vexed whole day. And so we think we have to fight hard to be happy small. Yeah, let's be happy. They say be happy. You got to be happy. Yeah, be happy. Very good. Let us be happy. God bless us all. We got to be happy. All right. So we are very excited. Okay. So nobody want you to send me that the continuation of Joseph Yuma Boakai's arrival, and I just wanted to get the stuff involving the president, and I want to know where is this president? How did he come to this country? That's what I really wanted to know, right? I want to show you something that you have already, so that we can see it. Several of you people, you're having a lot of dreams about me, but we'll get there. Don't worry. Don't worry, we'll get there. We'll certainly get there. And you're paying for your dream. The people that were brave to put it on their Facebook page that Labrosa 3 billion memorandum of understanding. The things are looking strange. Where will you say Liberia signs $3 billion memorandum of understanding? Anyway, we're getting there. That's good for this country. Yeah, that is good for this country. So we'll certainly get there. And no matter what it is, we'll certainly get there. So I'm just trying to see whether we can have something here to share with you. Liberia signs $3 billion memorandum of understanding. Powerful headlines. Liberia signs $3 billion memorandum of understanding. And I think for sure, yeah, that's a good headline. And I think the news people know how to put our other headline together. That real signed $3 billion memorandum of understanding. That's a good headline that you can go with. It's good. Yeah. One day, God will bless us too, and we will have that opportunity to sign some deals with people as well. Okay, let me share with you why you're sent, because I'm not seeing the real things I was looking for. I'm not seeing it. So I will. Brother, now you're working. My brother. Brother, now you are working. Everything you send now is correct. Perfect. So let me can show it to our people then. Now you are working. You see that? I get fantastic students. Yeah. Brother, thank you. So this is how it is. And that is how it was today. Let me can show it to you now. So let's put it on screen. Let's have you on screen. This is the arrival of the president. Mr. President, His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Yuma Boakai. It is the arrival of the president. What one Joseph Boakai doing that? So he holding chicken here, a rooster or a rooster. A rooster, is it a rooster in town? So that the rooster in town here, so we are seeing it from here. Okay, that the paper here. What are you doing there? Okay, Joseph Boakai is holding the rooster. He's holding the rooster in his hand. Keep playing your catch, give away the jackpot, and of course the back to school jackpot. It's star 7 and star 100 hash. Keep playing it. Let me see. Oh, there is a rooster. Brilliant rooster. A white rooster, eh? Yeah, he's holding it. That a new chief there, so or that we one of the new chief, because okay, the Boga chief they said the Boga one of traditional chief here, so. Yeah, I see him right there. That's good. Let's go to the next page. Who's this? Wow, this is Yuma Boakai. Where was this picture taken? Outside or inside? Where is it? Now see the faces of people in this picture. Where are the young people? And I was just telling the reason I thought to have shown this picture, because we try to analyze the arrival of a picture. Right? When Joseph Boakai, the president of the Republic of Liberia, is being deceived by his followers, his surroundings, they want him to be in the state of, they put him in a state of what we call make-believe. They make him to believe. But we are here. It's good that he's back in the country. And thank God he's on this post and he's watching with us. I know Joseph Boakai page Google that Joseph Boakai is watching tonight. Joseph Boakai has joined us to watch us tonight because he thinks that I will come here to come and talk bad thing about him. Well, I will never talk bad thing about you, Joseph Boakai. You are welcome to this class any given point in time. The only thing you have to be smart enough as a student of this class, it doesn't matter your age. But you are welcome to this class. And in this class, nobody sleeps in this class, nobody faints in this class. Anybody who sleeps, in fact, the student themselves will start knocking your head. That's how you can operate, because every student in this class has a mandate that if you caught any student sleeping, don't lay complaint to the teacher. Just take the matter in your own hand and not the student here and say, stop sleeping, because that's the mandate the teacher gave. That's part of the requirement. Then when you saw any student fainting or whatever it is, just bundle them out of the class. Don't tell the teacher about it, because there will be distraction. Anything that will distract or hurt the lecture, just concave. Do anything you can do, but it shouldn't distract the class, because it's just that you don't want noise in a class. Sleeping and noise. Not the person, no noise. The teacher shouldn't be stopped. That's how the class works. Now, see what we call crowd here. Can somebody send me, please, I beg you, I want to do crowd analysis here. Can somebody send me pictures of former President Weah's latest return to the country? The pictures, the images. I want to see the faces. When you hear people talking these things, that is where we speak, right? Weah just came from power. They just booted Weah out of power. I want you to share with me. I don't want to be the one to do it before you say I did photo shoot. I know I cropped the pictures or something like that. The same way you're sending me the raw pictures with the old faces. These mature old faces of civil servants that they were able to force to go and welcome Joseph Yuma Boakai. You now send me a picture. I want that. And let my students do that assignment quick and send it so that we can do the analysis here tonight. I don't want to go too far, right? And this is very important. And no, go ahead, speak up, Liberia. Yeah, speak up, Liberia, no problem. No problem, I appreciate it. So Speak Up Liberia is relaying this show as well as DTV Online. They are all relaying. I appreciate you guys. No matter. We all want together. We don't get a problem with you people. I want a picture of President Weah, former President Weah's arrival. See the faces in the picture and compare it with the faces in Joseph Yuman Boaka's picture. That Boaka here, that's here, right? Good. And some of these things when we are talking, people don't get it. People don't get it. But we just like for you to know these things by yourself, because that's how we can analyze the status of our country, to know whether our government is performing or the government is not performing. That's one we'll take here. There will come from outside of the picture analysis, and then come among the public, because normally Boaka is supposed to return today by virtue of the announcement that was posted at the Ministry of Internal Affairs. So I'm aware of that. So I decided not to come to this station today. I decided to make few rounds to get the public reaction as to the return of President Joseph Yuman Boaka. Since the people making it to appear that he should get a rousing welcome, so I decided to make some rounds to see whether the normalities that will accompany the arrival of the president is something that I will sense in the communities and something that I will sense amongst people in crowded areas. So crowded areas, right? So that is what crowded your school 100 to know. You have fire real, right? Yeah. I need more pictures. I need outside when they were chasing the people outside. That outside picture I also need as well, right? So we'll certainly get there. I need these things. I don't want to speak, and I don't want to speak, and something different happens. Yeah. So let's be clear about it, right? I need it, and I will get it. Don't worry. I get fantastic students who are doing well. So Joseph Boaka returns to the country, and these are the images that we are trying to show you. Look there, a Boaka crowd there, right? This is Boaka's crowd. A Boaka crowd there. See faces. Let's go back. A Boaka on a crowd in there we see here. So I don't want to show anything else. The Boaka crowd in there. Look at faces. Right? Hitting here looking funny. Hitting is very interesting. The Boaka crowd in there. Yeah. So let's leave that. Okay. A Boaka crowd here again. I showed this one already. I think a Boaka crowd here. But the one that they were able to, what we were able to get. Good? All right. So that is what we were able to get. Right? Good. And people will sit and look at this. So our president returns to the country with MOU. We appreciate him for signing the Memorandum of Understanding leading to the actual deal. So that decided to pass around today. Normally when they say the president is coming, or let's just say the most recent when President Weah used to be returning to the country, right? When they say President Weah coming to the country, pass around in Waterside, pass around in Douala, pass around Red Light, pass around those marketplaces. People who deliberately intentionally. I'm not saying civil servants, though. Because for the civil servants, in fact, they are not people that you will see welcoming president too much like that. The reason there are variables responsible for that. One, out of the minister who there, you can't speak to them. Out of the minister that are there, you're very rude. Or some of those bosses that are there that were appointed by the president, they are misbehaving. So as a result of that, the civil servants, you will not see them rallying. The civil servants, they are a group of people that's why they call that sector civil servant. They are non-political, right? That's non-political people. They are apolitical. The civil servants. Because several other factors. So the president of the day, if you think the president of the day's performance will come from civil servants appraisal to be satisfied with the president, you will find it somewhat difficult. Because why? These civil servants can carry out transferred aggressions. So let's take a minister who has been misbehaving all in the store. How do you call it? And a minister who has been misbehaving all in the building. Right? We wanted to see crowd. Yeah, I think some of my students are even Clary. Yeah, Clary Addison is asking why we are not seeing any videos. But our pictures, they just crop because they know exactly they know exactly what it is. So you don't depend on the civil servants. So they will not show up for some other reasons, except for ones that despite these behaviors of these officials that they personally may have issues with, they still believe in the president, and some of them will show up. The actual people who normally show up at these kind of occasions are the ordinary citizens. They are the ones that show up at these occasions. So as a result of that, you will see them. You will hear them. Now let me come say, small time will come. I'm going straight on the road to go meet my president. I will say small, then you see me now run away from here. I'm going to the airport. We are going to the airport to go meet our president today. Our president is coming back. That excitement will be rallied from the community. It is not among government actors such as the civil servants. You don't expect it there. So when we made our rounds today, passing from place to place, we did not hear that. Maybe you heard it. I didn't hear it. I didn't see it. So you could see the difference. So you will certainly come to understand that no matter what, Ambassador Joseph Wheon Sept will have to double up. A lot has happened in most recent time. You're taking food from on people's table, and that's bad. There was a memo again that was issued again from Mr. Memo, from Memorandum of Understanding to Mr. Memo. Mr. Memo in this government, the Mr. Memo in this government is Josiah Joker. He the one they call Mr. Memo. Josiah Joker. He the one they call Mr. Memo. Right? So let us go on to him. This is it, right? So let's move on. Let us understand it for this point, so that you will be able to understand. There is a memo that was sent again, and we are here and listening and going on with what we think we can go on with. So let me try to share with you this. This is a memo that was issued again. Mr. Memo issued another memo again. So yeah, okay. Let me see here. Okay, thank you so much. Well, the other guy, they're really doing well. They're getting some sensitive information, right? There's Mr. Memo to indicate to you that people are not free. This Liberia that we call a Liberia free land of liberty. We are not free here. We are not at liberty to do what we want to do. Honor Joseph Wheon Sept. We are not at liberty to condemn our government. as public servants, as civil servants, we are not at liberty to condemn our public officials were they to do wrong. No. We are not. Those days where journalists will sit down and then come up and say, look, I want for you to speak about the performance of a ministry or agency. Nobody will call from a ministry or agency and tell you that that ministry or agency is doing bad because liberty is now seized. We are not free. Your liberty is now seized. This is no longer a free land of liberty. No, your liberty is seized. You are not free to say anything. You see how terrible things are in this country? So this is where we are, and we are supposed to live with it as citizens. We are supposed to accept it as citizens. So if Joseph Boakai, our president, is treating us as Liberians in these manners, because I bet Boakai can't treat me like that. I'm just sorry for people whom Boakai treating like that. It can be president. Me, Boakai can never ever treat me in any form of manner because I refuse to be one of those persons that will cry in Boakai's name. It is Boakai that will cry in our name. We can't cry in Boakai's name. No, we can't. But whichever way our Brazil goes, right? We're certainly getting there. So another memo was sent again, and I will share with you something that somebody just shared with me. Another memo was sent again. Okay. So there are civil servants that Josiah Joker them. We heard that, and it's clear. He has sent another internal memo around with the exception of sending memo to the national legislature. He's now sending another memo around and saying that since they tried to boot out some of the civil servants, they have dealt with the first 6,000. They're coming to the next phase of people. They're coming down to do what they call tests, right? And they come and do testing to evaluate your competence on the job. That's what they're about to do, right? Granted, those are great ideas. And no one will say, no, you don't want to employ people into places that you think for sure, no matter what the circumstances are, who are not able to perform or play a specific role. No. But who's responsible to build the capacity of these people? The very government. So if the government goes out and tells you, say, look, you have to perform in so manner before you can do X, Y, Z, and we'll take you off, that's a problem. When you see the unpopularity of Joseph Wheon Sept growing on a daily basis, it's not because Liberian people are afraid of system and they are effective system. No. It is because Joseph Boakai and his team, they are very corrupt. They are a bunch of criminals stealing from the Liberian people, and lots of their own people have described their conduct as being reckless, and yet Boakai will do nothing about it. But whenever it comes to somebody outside of the ring, then Boakai is now corruption fighter. He's a witch hunter. When it falls honor him, no way. The Ministry of Internal Affairs, they came up and denied. Thank God to this Leon news here that says this. And let me can show you something that was just published. And today, I will share it with you. It's a LOM, right? I don't know why it's LOM, but they are doing quite fantastic job. So let me share with you something. Our country money is moving on, right? We're certainly getting there. Civil servants were certainly trucked, and it's glaring here. Okay, I think you see it there, right? Good. The National Transit Authority today, they paid the National Transit Authority charter request form, Ministry of Internal Affairs. You see the numbers there? You can see these numbers. Contact this number 07700263668. You can contact it right here. September 11, destination RRA, back to Monrovia, Ministry of Internal Affairs. They claimed. So they came back, lied, wrote releases, and lied that indeed the letter that they wrote, that memo that they saw, and our friends say, blah, blah, blah. But these are receipts of them paying for buses today. These are glaring receipts. This is it. You see it here? RRA, it was paid for today. RRA to where? RRA back to Monrovia, Ministry of Internal Affairs. So when they finish with the RRA team, they will bring the people in the bus, then they carry them back to the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Now they received that a transactional request form, and of course, which indicates a receipt in terms of a request that was made, accorded, and everything is right here. 300 United States dollars. For them to take people to go look for Joseph Human Parker to bring Joseph Human Parker to town. This is it. Then they came back yesterday to you to lie to you or try to do a cover up and say, no, that thing there was a total embarrassment. We don't care about it. We'll not do that. But yet they went to pay for boss to effect that memo. They want to pay for boss. So that memo that they claim, everything they take and you were able to look at it, they are continuing to use the taxpayers' money for their own benefits. And for some of us, they have gone up, they come down, they know that indeed things are hard. Somebody called me up and said something. Now, if Walker is not careful, Walker will make Leah a hero. He didn't say earlier, the president answered earlier. He said, if Walker is not careful, Walker is at the verge of making Leah a hero. You know how? You know how people become hero? You can make people hero unknown to yourself. Sometimes your own conduct can make people heroes. Right? The receipts can tell you exactly what it is. Now, these are strange things that are happening. These are not usual businesses. So we have gone beyond business as usual? No. Strange things are now happening. Strange things. The nation is greeted with strange things. You listen to Chia Chipo during the TRC. At the TRC, Chia Chipo said, when you were working at some of these ministries and agencies, either internal affairs or so forth, he said when he was marginalized, what did he decide to do? He decided to align with people. And that's how he, Chia Chipo, decided to support people who were bringing war. That's how he aligned with them. Because this is his country. That is my country. If there are foreigners, you doing this story, they say, okay, the alternative will go back to our country. We'll go work in our country. Yeah, you agree to that. But this is the man's country. So whether you go up, you come down, you are just hurting yourself. The man will have to live. He has to find a way to live. The man will have to breathe. You will have to find a way to breathe. How you think he will breathe? Anybody who will help him to gain that breath that he wants, you align with that person. So let's say, for instance, if somebody drowning, if a drown stick that person will grab so that they can survive, they will do it. That's how you saw people aligning with people in terms of war issues here and there. Taylor then said all of those things through their testimonies. And Charles Taylor said something. He said he think he didn't really do well. He said, those people who came to this country, right? Those people who came to this country and they wanted to be part of the country, they wanted to be part of their country, they wanted to be part of the government, but he did not employ the proper mechanisms to keep them. That's where his problem started. When he saw them as oppositions and decided to chase them out, that's where his problem started. Today, parents can hardly have it to pay their children's school fees. They have lost jobs. They can't pay their children's school fees. They lost the job. And their children need to go to school. Their children's school fees will have to be paid. If anybody comes up in no woman or so forth here and there and say, look, let us go and just have protests or anything, they will follow that person. Whether for whatever reason, they don't care. Because it's about survival of the fittest. They have to survive. You don't treat citizens like this. You came to govern. There's a difference between government and governance. Government is the institution. Governance is the process that is used to run that institution. So you may win and occupy a government position, but you may not be a governor. Government is the institution, is the structure. Now, how that government runs is the governance components of government. So, what you guys are doing to our people is terrible. The president's budget is incrementally going up. Why the basic necessities for the ordinary people continue to climb down? The president's salary is going up. His budget going up. His travel expenditure is going up. While agriculture is being cut down. You have agriculture cut down. You have on education they cut down. On health they cut down. On drug they cut down. So those are the kind of things. So these publications are going up on a daily basis. Then you come to the investment climate report that was released. So the vast of that which happened, you can trace it to the previous administration. But what effort is this government? What effort is this government exerting to improve investment climate? By hitting a major opposition leaders, by having total disregard of the laws of the land? Is that how you will encourage investors to come? Liberia is at a high risk. So things are difficult for us. The only unfortunate thing there is when things get harder, we all will feel it. And people may not understand it. This is not about politics. You know, when we come and sit here, we are not politicians. We are patriots, nationalists. We believe in our country. We think our country is all that matters. So we're not going to change anything. So there's nothing we can do but to do the talking. Because Liberia is all we have. You and myself sit here all day, we go around and do whatever we think we can. Liberia is all we have. We can't. People are turning to beggars. JMB should know what it takes to beg. JMB should know about poverty. JMB himself have experienced poverty. You know what it takes? The biggest disgrace that will ever come. So, my friend, my Muslim friend Sekou Kane always told me. He said, the Quran tells us that the most people to be sorry for in life are people who are rich or have turned poor. It can be so painful. Joseph Boakai went through that painful stage. He knows it. Joseph Boakai could barely pay his own securities. He had to make his house to be a car parking lot so that the securities will raise money to be paid on a monthly basis. He knows it. Joseph Boakai, yeah, it used to be a car parking lot because he could barely afford to pay extra securities, because the government will give you as vice president just maybe few security or whatever it is, but the rest of it, what do you do? Couldn't. In fact, his wife used to come and collect from the security then. They share that security parking fee, the parking fee money. They will share that parking fee money. She takes some. I don't know what she used to do with it. Then she get one girl living with her who used to sell pepper color in front of the area, in front of her son Tantan area. Those people that were selling pepper color there. The wife Katumu Boakai used to sell pepper color and all. All these things were happening. Joseph Boakai knows what poverty is. He knows what it takes to not have it. He knows what it takes to be begging people to pay your medical bills. Joseph Boakai knows that. For him to choose to take actions that would turn parents to beggar, or stage that he once occupied in most recent time. Could you imagine? And the people are suffering. They can't pay their children's school fees. There's a young girl. Horse mother, horse got it fire. Mother is off job. Horse on fire. And she cries today. She's in trouble. And she's not able to go to school. The mother has to just fight for the two little brothers to just go and say, for you, you have reached far. Let your little brother then, who are here, let them go far too small. Parents are rationing support for their children. They will tell some of their children, say, you will sit down this year, or maybe second semester, you will go to school. They are rationing support for their children because of the hardship. Because that parent used to go to work. With the exception of just the salary that the parent will earn today, before you go do one or two things for people around, you'll get small money will add up. Before your salary comes, that one can help you. Today, it's not there. People have been thrown out of their houses because they have lost jobs. They never planned for this. They never saw this coming. All they believe is that their country, for which they've come to serve, was going to always be there for them and with them. Why are you doing this? JB, why are you spoiling this country like this? And you happy about that? You think when you come into Liberia, people are supposed to assemble at the airport to welcome you when you're making them to be beggars? Should they beg for transportation to go welcome you? Or they should go beg for transportation to go welcome you? And you feel that you're running this country. The hurt you are creating, the hurt you are creating on a daily basis, for which your people are supporting you. Let them support you. Because I know, even Jesus Christ, as good as he was, the very people for whom he had come to die, right at the time, they were against him. So I know Satan gets supporters. I don't say you GMB, you Satan, but Satan can get supporters. Demons can get supporters. So what more about you GMB, Mr. Wicked President? When Henry Costa says something, sometimes when I'm watching Nigerian movies, sometimes you will see they will use a drunkard to be saying things about somebody. Maybe they will say the spirit or passing around, then you will see the drunkard just knocking something and say you. Then they will say, oh yeah, that drunk talking to man, that drunk talking to no. But a God can be using that drunkard to say the truth. Because a sound person would not be brave enough to say what a drunkard is saying. So God will use that man who is drunk, who not scared, whatever it is. That man will come to you and say, you observe your ways. Do this. Go and everybody tell your crazy self from here, man. Because if a sound person were to go to you and tell you, say you, go and confess what you have done, a different story. Things will happen differently. But if a drunkard, if a drunkard were to wake up and then say things to you, you will overlook it. Right? You will overlook it. But this is exactly what Costa said. How did Costa a drunkard? But this is Costa's statement in 2017. How did he describe Joseph Yuman Boakai and that of Emmanuel Nukwe's ticket? How did he describe it? Like when 2017, how did he describe Joseph Boakai and Emmanuel Nukwe's ticket in 2017? He called that ticket wicked ticket. And the head of the ticket was wicked. Today, is that wickedness not showing its face today? 6 years after he said that, today, the wickedness that Costa wants to talk about, that wickedness is showing its face today. Waka is a wicked president. Waka doesn't care. He doesn't want to know what happens. How things happen in this country to who he doesn't care. Waka's whole life had been about him and only him. So he doesn't care about the people around him. Waka is someone who believes in taking away from people and never giving anything back in return. That is who he is. So the lieutenants understand that. And they are working at the will and pleasure of the president, Mr. Wicked President, heartless president, cruel president. That old man is wicked. He's terrible of a person. Then they sit down calling him Baptist deacon or Baptist wedding. How did he reach at that level? They say by status, they place him in that position. The old man is wicked. I don't know who is his spiritual father. Does he have any spiritual father? Or who is his pastor? Oh, he has given all a pastor then jobs. All a Baptist has then whatever he has given other than jobs. So they have decided to say, look, your wickedness, once we are benefiting from it, it doesn't matter whether you are wicked. No problem. So he gave them jobs. So as a result, no matter the wickedness, they don't care. That is what we call wickedness. That old man is wicked. When you look at that, you ask yourself the question, what is happening? And that's bad. Finally, There is a communication that had been some exchanges between the CDC and that of the Ministry of Justice over the saga that unfolded at the CDC headquarters. The international partners are concerned about what happened. And they are behind the government of Liberia to conduct an investigation into the matter. The Minister of Justice has set up a committee made of, I think, a joint security to investigate the matter. And we all know that the joint security is made of the very actors, the LMP, the LDA. So I will read to you or share with you tonight the communications that have been exchanged between the CDC and that of the Ministry of Justice, so that you see them, know these communications, and so we can just read through them very quickly. So the first communication here is from the Minister of Justice. Let me share it with you. The first communication here is from the Minister of Justice. Okay, that's the first communication. And yeah, you are 100% right, Coach. I know that. The first communication, are you seeing it on the screen already? Okay. That's the first communication. I will share with you the second and then the third. Then we'll get CDC's responses to these communications. The first, the second, I think I have about 4 communications. So there's the first one, September 2. It says here, Councillor Cora Hey Kanua, Deputy Minister for Codification and Coordinator, the Board of Investigation, Ministry of Justice, Monrovia, Liberia. Dear Councillor Kanua, with compliments, I hereby request the Board of Investigation to probe when did that incident occur? Right? August. September 2, the minister writes, with compliments, I hereby request the Board of Investigation to probe the incident that took place between the Liberia National Police and some members of the Congress for Democratic Change, CDC, in Congo Town, opposite Lone Star MTN head office in Monrovia on Thursday, August 22, 2024. September 2, an investigation. Immediately after the incident, no word came from Joseph Yuma Boakai. No word came as to what was going to happen. We are hearing about an investigation on the 2nd of September. Why? Because they wanted to play it down. But the international partners are concerned. They said major things like this happened. Tear gas were used. Things happened, and then you just want to lay low on it like that? You want to say nothing happened at all? There's no report you can give us? Who did you talk to? What happened? We are concerned. So, on the 2nd, they immediately commence the action to start probing the matter. That's the letter you see here from the Minister of Justice to his deputy, to one of his deputies. Let us go. Oh, I didn't share it, right? I don't think I share it with you guys. Yeah, I don't think I share it with you guys. Uh, all right, so let me share it back. Yeah, I want to share it again so that you can see on screen. I don't think I was able to share it. Yeah, with you guys. Hmm? Yeah. So let me see. Okay, good. So you guys saw it now? Are you people seeing it now? Yeah, I hope you guys will be able to see it. Hmm? Okay, I think you're seeing it now. Okay, now I'm about to show you guys it. Sorry. Sorry that I didn't show you. So I think you are seeing it now. I think I have it on screen. So that's the communication I just read. That's it there. Keep playing your cash giveaway. And the back to school jackpot. It is star 79 and star and 100 hash. You have to have at least. So that's the communication I just read. So let me go to the next communication. Sorry that I didn't share it initially. And so let me get to the next one. Right? Let me share the second one. Let me get to the next one. So let's get to the next communication. You know, the country are an interesting country, and we are certainly getting there with God. And above all, will certainly prevail. So that's the communication. Then let's get to the next one. Then a communication came now from the deputy. Right? So the CDC. Let us get that one clear again. Let me share it with you. This is the second communication. The second communication now comes out of the directive of the Minister of Justice. Now, this time it is going to the CDC. So this is the second communication I'm trying to share with you here. This one is from the Ministry of Justice. Two signs here. This one comes from Colonel Wilson B. Bowe, Coordinator, Joint Security Secretary. So the Joint Security now takes siege of the matter. A letter is immediately addressed to Janga Augustus Quo on September 5, 2024. It's like, so this communication goes to Janga Quo, September 5, 2024. Mr. Janga Quo, Acting National Chairman, Congress for Democratic Change, Congo Town, Monrovia, Liberia. Read. Reference. Investigation into the incident of August 22, 2024 between the Liberia National Police, the LMP, and the Congress for Democratic Change, the CDC. Dear Mr. Quo, we present our compliments and inform you that Councillor N. Oswald Tuer, Minister of Justice / Attorney General of the Republic of Liberia, has instructed the Joint Security Board of Investigation, JSBR, to investigate the incident that occurred on August 22, 2024, between the Liberia National Police, the LMP, and the Congress for Democratic Change, the CDC, in Congo Town, opposite the Lone Star MTM head office in Monrovia. Please see the attached copy of the minister's mandate for your perusal. To achieve the task, we are engaging with the Liberia National Police and the Congress for Democratic Change, the CDC. We therefore request that you come to the Ministry of Justice on September 10, 2024 at 10 a.m. to commence the investigation. Please come with not more than 2 persons, including your lawyer. Not more than 2 persons, including your lawyer. Please note that the Interreligious Council of Liberia, the Independent Commission on Human Rights, the National Civil Society Council of Liberia have been invited to observe this proceeding for transparency. While we look forward to your cooperation, please accept the assurance of high professional regard. Colonel Wilson W. Bowe. He is the coordinator, Joint Security / Secretary, JSBR, Joint Security Board of Investigation. That's the communication. Did CDC respond to this communication? Yes. Do we have that read here in class? Yes. So here we go to that communication. So they said, that according to the letter that I wrote, that I read, which came from the minister, they are acting upon that and asking the CDC to go for investigation. Our investigation commenced on yesterday. But today is 11, right? Yeah, it commenced on yesterday. It's on the 12th is today, right? Day before yesterday, right? Good. So let's take this one off and then bring the CDC's response. Let me bring in the CDC's response. So the communication is here. The CDC's response is right here as well. So let me read. Let me bring you the CDC's response to this. So the CDC's response is this. What did they say here? Okay, let's get it. Okay, so I'll share with you as well the screen and hear what the CDC said in relation to this. Okay, good. So the CDC said this. I will soon be getting to the line to interact with you. September 10th, the CDC responded on September 10th, on the day of the commencement. And the letter the CDC wrote, they did not address it to BO or the Joint Security Board of Investigation. They sent that letter directly to the minister, the man who authorized them to conduct that investigation. So this is what the CDC wrote. Let us all read it together and comprehend it together. September 10, 2024. This is on the letterhead of the CDC. Honorable Natu Oswatwe, Minister / Attorney General, Republic of Liberia, Ministry of Justice, Republic of Liberia. Reference. Commencement of investigation into invasion of CDC headquarters and associated violence. Invasion into CDC's headquarters. Dear Honorable Twe, the National Executive Committee of the Congress for Democratic Change, the CDC, acknowledges receipt of the communication emanating from Colonel Wilson Bowe, Coordinator, Joint Security Board of Investigation, JSBR, wherein he discloses that you have instructed the JSBR to investigate the invasion of our party's headquarters by the government of Liberia security actors and the attending violence that resulted. While we welcome the undertaking of an investigation of this very grievous matter and hereby express our willingness to cooperate, we also take the time to underscore that the CDC will only be willing to participate. The CDC would only be willing to participate in such a process if its composition reflects the emphatic impartiality of its lead actors. They said the CDC will only be willing to participate in this matter if the composition of everyone there, it reflects people who are not part of the problem. That in fact, it will be impartial. Though I heard them talk about the civil society actors will be there to just observe. But I think they're supposed to be doing the investigation independent. They're supposed to be part of the investigation and not to just sit there and observe. Right? No. So I think that's where Janga Kuo then are having their issues now. Let's continue the communication. Considering the political control and inherent affiliation that exists between the Ministry of Justice on the one hand and the Liberia National Police and Drug Enforcement Agency on the other, both of whom were actively involved in the August 22 fracas, we are concerned that such a process may not be free of potential conflicts of interest. So they say, since the Ministry of Justice is the one that controls, that superintends the affairs of the Liberia National Police and that of the LDA, we don't think that any process at that which you are talking about will ever be transparent and void of conflict of interest. The next paragraph. In light of these considerations, the CDC proposes the establishment of an independent investigative body, but principally comprising various impartial stakeholders to include representatives from the religious community, human rights, civil society organizations, the Press Union of Liberia, the Liberia National Bar Association, alongside relevant international actors as observers. So you see there what we're talking? So they said no. The government itself did this thing here to us, and did this SYC. So we think that you can set up an independent body to investigate this matter. Right? So I don't know whether the CDC's request is grounded in law. Let's come to the last part of the CDC's communication. Right? The last part of the CDC's communication is this. I just wanted you to see it, then we can conclude on it. The last part of the CDC's communication is this. Such a diverse composition of the investigative body will instill public confidence in the process and ensure the comprehensive and unbiased scrutiny of the unprovoked event that transpired at the CDC's headquarters on August 5, 2024 and August 22, 2024. We therefore look forward to engaging your good offices subsequently based on assertions contained in this note. Guys, Attorney Janga A. Kuo, Acting National Chairman, Congress for Democratic Change, and the CC copied the Inter-Religious Council of Liberia, the Liberia National Bar Association, the Independent National Commission on Human Rights, the United Nations Office of Human Rights, and Press Union of Liberia, Center, ECOWAS Ambassador to Liberia, the United States Embassy in Liberia. They were all CC copied. So we are waiting to see what will come up next. Whether they were responded to, because this communication was written on the 10th. Today, we are in the neighborhood of the 12th. So that's what it is. For him to the wise, it's quite sufficient. CDC has fired back. So I think for sure, no matter what it is, we are certainly getting there. Houghton, we got a lot to work on and we'll get there. Don't worry. Yeah. So I hope you got everything we share here tonight. And that's what it is. Life in itself is what it is. We are about to start doing your draws, but let me start picking your calls on what you have already listened to. And I see. We don't want any trouble. Let us just move on as a people. Yeah. So let us move on as a people, and yeah, it can certainly get there and get those issues. So this is right here on this very day. We are forever grateful to the Almighty God. Yeah. So let me see whether I can get this done. Then you can now do the stuff you ought to do. Yeah. All right. So at least finally, I have. Let me take this break from Transtopper, and we will be right back. Right here on the video. Let me take this break from Transtopper, and then we'll be right back. Right here on this very day. Okay, so this break, and we'll be right back.
It's about music. There are crowds in many places. In every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime and put it, don't take law in your hand, call it authority. Well, it can't take your law in. Crime stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a you must take it, I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must part to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Okay, so we can go on now with your calls, and of course, we start calling up some of the people who are our jackpot winners for tonight, and then they pick up their book bags and so forth here and there for the kids, and that will be started up. So people right here on this die star 799 and star 100 hash is it. You win 10,000 in addition to the 10,000. You go to their book bag, pen, bottle for the kids, drink water. So call us on this number.
You can see. So if you see crime reported, don't take law in your hand for the authority. Really can't take your hit. Crime Stopper here for us. Bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor. If you see a human talking, I mean you check. Do it for your safety. If you see a don't keep it. I'm a part of it.
All right,
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Bringing shelter to your door. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Right here on this guy, this line will do for this person. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, good evening, teacher. Everything with you.
Good evening. Let's hear from you quickly.
Yeah. I was taking for putting the opportunity to participate. Well, I'm able to do that and I'm trying to conversation with the father. I'm so to this. You know, this conversation is the vote.
There are crimes in many places.
Well, let me be true to you. The justice ministry cannot judge itself. No. So we need an independent body that will
But Chief, normally, let's say for instance, were you to go to elections, right? And then there were election irregularities, and then you caught up with the next staff and so forth here and there. They were involved with that through the election. You still take your same complaint to the National Elections Commission.
No, the people block everyone got on. They block me. And we are not going to accept that. That is a independent body that will carry on an investigation. They cannot investigate themselves. What will get for them?
Okay. All right. So they can investigate themselves.
Yeah.
All
We are
right.
not people here.
So can you please wish our president welcome back at least? And I just for God's sake.
Okay. So welcome back. He come to do our work, then promise to work for us. So we have to welcome back to country.
I got to be here. Yeah, but you have to welcome our president. He said, okay, no problem. Let me just welcome. Hello, how you doing? Hello. Hello, how you doing? Okay, this caller. And yeah, anybody who calls here tonight, you please wish our president welcome back, Mr. President. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, good evening, Eddie.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing?
I'm okay. This is Lloyd D. Johnson, physician by loyalty, and I'm joining from my full corner in district number 11.
Okay.
Our community.
Lord, let's hear from you, Chief. How's everything with you? Let's go on.
I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
You see the letter from Zambia Court to the justice minister. I think the justice minister, I think is granted. It's in the right direction. Because let me tell you, the justice minister, including the police, we don't trust them. We don't trust them. This is what I can always tell people. I tell you, Joseph Boakai is not my president. It's not my president. The other person that in amongst that the man won this election is your president. I say no. In amongst that this man made that statement in Picano saying that when they make election, there will be the end of this country. So if this man was going to end this country, myself as sitting here today, I will not be living.
Okay.
So because of that statement, I hate him, I will continue to hate him. That letter, we support that letter, and it will not work. Thank you.
Wow. All right. So that is it right here. And I support the letter. I think for sure the president. Hello, how you doing?
Hey,
how you doing, sir?
Yeah, this is Mohammed Guitar. I'm calling for crowd on District 14. Member of the Civil Rights Movement.
Mr. Guitar, let's hear from you quickly.
Yeah, thank you very much, Eddie. You know, every evening we are getting to you to learn from you. It's not about force.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say it's not force?
It's not force.
You cannot force something if the people do not like.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they say in the Labon Constitution, Article 1 of the Labon Constitution, the power is inherent in the people. If President Joseph Nima Boakai, governor, will start stopping Liberians to work in government, you know, he will see that law would be coming out daily. But he cannot be putting 6,000 plus human beings out of that job. Then you are forcing about today you are passing around and say people will go and work on the president. Who not going to work on the president? They got no official. Let me say this: the day that election will come here, maybe the bigger disgrace that the people will receive that in the ballot basis. I just want to tell all that people who want to remain peaceful because the internal government that was posting for all the experience, integrity, what we are seeing here. This is a hardship. With the hardship we are seeing in the country. Down broke condition all over. So AD, God will continue to bless you, continue to educate the Liberian people, right? Because very soon will be in the street to be talking to the Liberian people how to really protect your own rights in your own hands. You're not only government official, and government official now have no right to stop people not to protest Article 17 of the Liberian Constitution. They are increasing. Market women going to the market, nothing heavy. Even we are working in the private sector today, our purchasing power is very, very, very low. So thank you very much for the opportunity.
All right, thanks, boss, for your contribution. And some of you and I, we think for sure we'll certainly get there. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are trying our best, and I will continue to share and do everything we can for the sake of our country. And so we are certainly getting there. All right. So let me get on to the next caller. I will soon start calling you. And our winners right here in no time. Hello, how you doing? The Jackpot people. And the King's Back to School Jackpot. And that's what it is. Star 799 star and 100 hash. Is it? And I hope my great people win tonight. Hello, how you doing?
Hello, TV.
How you doing, boss man? Let's hear from you. Your name, please.
Yeah, thank you. This is Emmanuel Richardson, and I joined the conversation from Papa Cow.
Mr. Richardson, let's listen to you quickly, please.
Yeah. Thank you. For the hard work. No, I think the Ministry of Justice, try to play phone or us. So that day we were on the scene, and the way the police behaved to us. So these guys were talking. In fact, the way the police was shooting the tear gas. They were shooting the tear gas sea level. All right? this guy has, attention. That's why, he tends to really, kill people at that place. For the Ministry of Justice to come up and say, they put the police and DA to kind of investigate. In fact, the police and the DA are already came up with a report. In fact, when you read the statement, they were clear that they don't want to see party apology. So how can you get people who have come up with a press release? They are already start to shape blame and start to accuse us. In fact, they said we arrested some of the officers who were beating. Then you look at the same people and say you can't investigate. Investigate what? See.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Let's say this to President Bwaka and his government. This country, we are crying for peace. We need peace here. But if you think you can run on president, we have peaceful there, and you feel you can harm us, it was acceptable when I video that. So I want to say thanks to our chairman and the party. We will not honor that.
Okay. Thank you, Richardson. We appreciate you for your cause. And so let me read a couple of comments and right here on this very day. Charles Robertson and Bagire, he says, JMB came to power through democracy after him turning the country into dictatorship. And that's what he says here. And Moriba A. Donzo says, good evening, AB. Thanks to the chairman. And for the letter, I think he stated it rightly. If. And the government really sincere about the investigation, let them commission independent panel to carry out the process. So Justice C. Gada says, if they are very serious, they should adhere to what CDC said in return to their communication calling for an investigation. And the LMP and the DA can investigate themselves. This is the unseriousness of this government investigating themselves. The return of the president was graced by angry, hungry crowd without joy and happiness, unlike former President Weah's returns. Imaged in his coming with a 3 billion MOU, but the crowds were just opposite of the MOU. Right? So to leave that. And Alex Dora says, nobody will be. And Alex, what did you say here? Alex Dora says, nobody will not be peaceful in Liberia till George Weah comes back to Liberia. George Weah. And George Weah comes back, right? Liberia needs to get sense, and because how will you go out and put out an old man who is wearing, and so I'll leave that part, Alice, and so we have to control some of it. So some of the comments you will make, and you will not use my mouth to tell your thing, Alice. You can try me. I think you're talking, you put it there, and your comment you put there, so but you don't use my mouth to tell that thing. All right, so then they said, Mamadou A. Barry says his presence and his absence and presence and is the same. So why even think on it? These people. Let's get back to the line, and I will keep reading some of your comments as I get ready to start bumping some of our winners here tonight. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, good evening, Ibrahim Godsent Wheon.
All right, let's hear from you quickly, boss man.
Yeah, thank you very much, Eddie. And our president need to be mindful, and I like the way you place it exactly so. And we as Liberians also need to call on our government, because Bwaka is our president now. Whether we voted for him or not, he's the one, the captain on the ship, and we want him to sail this ship rightly so that we cannot make an accident along the way, because we would be the one to see the pinch, because we are the ordinary people. But for them, the bourgeoisie, they have the resources at their disposal.
So
what happens to the ordinary people who cannot afford school fee right now? By coming up with a memo comparing civil servant and that of our government officials to go and welcome you, you cannot force your popularity on the people. The people should be the ones to see what you are doing, the impact that you are having in their lives.
You're right.
Be the ones to sort of get you as their president. You don't have to compare them to do. But they will be able to do it through their convictions and what you are doing as a leader in terms of having change in their life, having trickled down effect on the lives of people. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
All right, thank you. Yeah, Grace Bay will try to work on some things. We are working on them. Don't worry. in the next 2 weeks. I got to give me a week or two, but it's on its way. It's getting here. So let me read a couple of comments here. Emmanuel Bro says here, the international community should set up its own committee to probe into the CDC headquarters saga and the Liberia National Police saga. All right. The Liberia Joint Security is entrusted to investigate the saga. All right. Thank you. And for these comments, you continue to send them in and we'll try to read them. And as we have them, Josiah F. Window. And Joseph F. Window says here, he says, President Joseph Yuma Bwaka is not a change for Liberia. The country is getting very hard for its citizens to honor his leadership. Despite his promises of progress and development, the reality is that the economy is struggling. Unemployment rates are high. Basic services like healthcare and education are inadequate. Am my son doing anything here? So many Liberians feel disillusioned and frustrated with the lack of my son, lack of improvement. Lack of improvement in their lives under Joseph Bwaka's presidency. And Josiah continues and says here, it is clear that a change in leadership is needed in order to do what? In order to do what, Josie? And I think some of your comments, I didn't see them, but thanks so much for the fantastic comment. And in order to, and same this years, and the second says, Mr. Bwaka is not, the President Bwaka is not a peacemaker. I really want to ask, how he can settle issues between him and his wife. Jesus. If you try against him, I will put you out of the class. What? Jesus. There you go. ALC, and I want to be reading some of your comments there. Why you go carry the thing to the bank and people, how husband and wife can settle issues? I can settle issues between. You got it. What kind of behavior does in the country? Anyway, Ruben Carter says here, and Destiny News said, good evening, Teacher Light. And okay, Destiny News, yeah, it was better. Yeah, you're right about that. You guys are doing fantastic job. Destiny News, yeah. You guys are doing great. DTV Online is also doing great. Several other online platforms, you guys are doing so great. Ruben Carter says right here, this country would never burn honor President Bwaka. As he arrived this evening, I hope he will do the needful for the growth of our country. The country is hard as citizens can't afford their needs and want honor Joseph Yuma Bwaka. And so this is it right here. And Richard Fire says, I always hear people saying that Bwaka should unify and Liberia. Is Bwaka looking like a unifier? See you, man. Let me get back to the lines and interact with the callers right here on this die. All right. And I'm about to call my windows and smell my windows. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, every guy doing?
I'm doing fine.
Thank you, guys. My name is Washington Swoop from the Civil Rights Movement.
Okay, Washington. Okay.
ABI, let me appreciate you. And I let what other people are saying. This is a government. Government need to unite the citizens.
Certainly.
So, for the manner in which this government is proceeding, we don't think it is right.
Okay.
And again, we don't need any more commotion between the opposition and the government.
Okay.
The letter I was sent by the chairperson of the CDC, I think they need to look into it, because you cannot have a fight with somebody and that person be a member of the investigative team. And you won't be satisfied with the result. So we need independent people. That's why the chairperson of the CDC said to investigate that matter.
All right. And I thank so much. Augustine Noah Double says, I'm a pastor, but I realize that the Liberia Council of Churches is always silent when it comes to issues about the CDC. All right. Let me start calling some of my lucky winners here tonight. And my vote, I will call you. And so I think we'll certainly get that done. I will certainly call you soon, but let me get to some of our winners. We certainly get in there no matter what the circumstances are. God is in charge and God is in control. So then they say right here, wow, These people are claiming, and playing a lot tonight, and they're supposed to win plenty tonight. Oh, you're sorry, oh, the WhatsApp people. Oh, you're landing away here, and you're just calling and not vibrating. Oh, you're sorry. So let's hear from you quickly. Sorry.
Thank you for having me, Ebi.
Yeah, you're sorry, man. Yeah. Okay.
Ebi,
Mm-hmm.
the lady asked the guy asked a good question. Are you not aware that Joseph Parker and his wife, according to the information, was separated for 17 years?
I'm just hearing that.
Oh yeah, father there. They only came back together through Manasali, that she cannot be a widow, and he said, and being single, so the both parties cannot be single, being president and vice president being single together. So he was able to go reconcile with his wife, and that's how they came back together. So they were separated for 17 years. The story is there, and the information is true. And you understand that much. That's true. Well, maybe it should be a screen sheet to you to see those people sending memo off for people to go meet. That unity party, normal party left on day one. I remember Manaseli last time, I brought a car to Liberia, and the person that bought the car for me had some money for me at the internal affair. And I want to pick up my money that day. The minister there, they didn't know all the employees. They started giving me t-shirt. We won't see all of you to that airport, or else my will be fired. And they give me t-shirt. All the people out in my car, they give a t-shirt that day, so that the normal behavior there.
Oh,
you
okay.
know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's true. But let me tell you right now, my brother, we are asking our people to just remain calm. Those are all that didn't vote this government. We believe that the government is not going to do nothing, and we've seen it. So we're not really feeling the pain like the people who said that they were going to change and the country. They may go to China, deal that President Weah and concluded that overhead bridge, right? Because I said one or two issues with the UN that we come here and voting against China, they put a pause on it. You go to China and they put, okay, we're coming to build a bridge. Something that President Weah did, that he went there and signed the deal was signed. Now you come out, you happy with it, like you say you did it. It's laughable, you know. So we know nothing will come out of there. We will be watching. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, my brother, and I thank so much. But let me get to these fantastic people who played here tonight. One of the winners. Let me try to get to this person quickly, right here on this die as we move on here tonight. And hello, how you doing? Hello, this is Abraham. We are calling you here from Kings FM.
Yeah.
How you doing, Papa?
I'm great.
You were monitoring the issues on Kings FM. You played the back to school jackpot.
Yes, sir.
How many times you played?
2 times.
2 times. Wow. Yeah. And what was the code that you used?
799 hash.
You say what? 799 what?
That 799 hash. And then approx 100. 100. 100 hash. And the ocean key, my 14, and I put my 14.
Okay. You've been playing before, or you just started playing?
Since June, I started playing from Freedom. The time you were there, up to now.
Oh. And you still follow me on the side again. You not want to.
I will not give up. I'm behind you. My brother.
All right, congratulations. You won 10,000 finally. And you got me?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. You won the 10,000. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so you will get it now as you just answered, and the package in terms of the book bags and other stuff, you will pick it up from right here, Kings FM. On tomorrow, you can pass by. They will get it right here.
Where get the station?
It's at you come on Front Street, front of Rana interception. That's where it is. So you can come. Yeah, front of Rana interception. Yeah.
Okay, tomorrow. 1 hour.
You must bring your ID card and Tina to come collect that thing, girl. You got with the name. So what the name you have on the same here that you play with?
Joseph Backing.
Joseph Backing. All right. So that Joseph Packington we're looking for. And we get your number here already. So when you come, we just dial in some kind of way, and then we know that it is you. So you come with the phone and everything so that we know. Yeah? But you'll soon get your stuff. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, he said that is him at Joseph got his stuff. Yeah, so we happy for you, Joe. You come for your bow bags and things, and so that you can come and collect. So you can come and collect. Yeah, that's good. Nice. I really like you people for that. And people who just committed and dedicated and say why it is. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So we don't have time. A lot of you are able to win and will win always. And no matter what it is, a lot of you will. Whether you go up, you come down. This person again, this person. You have to keep your phone on and near you. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, no straight. How's up? How's everything with you? Oh, we thank God for like. What is your name that is assigned to this number I'm calling?
I'm J.T.W. Williams.
Williams. All right. So Williams, can you please confirm if you played the jackpot today?
Yes, I did.
How many times you played?
I started playing in the evening. What happened? I took the phone. I'm gonna play. I tell the phone my wife to play. I tell the phone my son play.
How you been trying it throughout today?
I've been playing. They even call it boy.
Amen. So which one of the hands you will now describe as the lucky hand now, or the magical hand, or the blessed hand now? Because plenty of people play with this number, right? So who did what? We don't know. So who will take the blessing? Huh? Now who hand brought the blessing? Oh, he went up. Yeah, sorry. And he got his stuff. But we just wanted to know. But let me get to this caller right here on the WhatsApp line. But we'll get back to this caller as well. Yeah, I will get to the caller on the WhatsApp line. And yeah, so let's conclude this conversation. Hello?
Yeah, Avery.
So that who hand is the blessed hand?
I get my little son called God's time.
God's time.
Yeah.
So that God's time play, and then I'm calling you now. Eh? So we'll give the credit to God's time.
To God's time.
Yeah, now God's time. So congratulations. God's time was able to. You have to really try your best and make sure that you got. So that it is the parent that issuing that consent, because the game is not for children. That's why you see me asking you. It's for 18 above. But like you said, you provide the guardians and so forth. Yeah, please. And it's not for kids, but 18 above. But congratulations, you won the 10,000, and your package will be here on tomorrow. At front and around our intersection is where King's FN is. You can come here, and then you get your package on tomorrow. Thank you. All right, so that I will get back to you if I can. Yes, certainly will do. This is it right here on this very day. We are forever grateful to the Almighty God and for people winning. So I'm going to skip over this and the person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, guys, a minute. So let me just keep calling you. Some of you will call you even after, but whatever it is, the ones I'm able to call because time has certainly caught with me. It's 6 after this. But again, let me just rumble through these numbers quickly. And the last person I will call here before I just close will be one who must have captured and the 50,000. And it is 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. Then 1, 0. And it is 1, 1, 0, 13, 30. 13, 30. So you see here, that's how life is. So let us say right here on this very day, we are forever grateful to the Almighty God that we are certainly getting there. And with God, all things are possible. Right? All right, hello.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm fine, oh, thank God for life. How's everything with you?
I'm good.
Okay. You play the jackpot, the back to school jackpot.
I play, we play decision.
Wait, what? What kind of decision?
We play a decision.
Oh my God, you have beautiful business. You ever played one before?
Never.
since I've been playing it for freedom.
All right. Thank
I
God.
didn't born another thing at all.
Hey, man. Thinking that they sing out the ball
Yo.
All right. Congratulations. You won the 10,000.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You have your package here as well on tomorrow. You can come and pick it up after you receive the money tonight. And in your phone. Yeah, you'll get a package here. So your name on the SIM is what?
It's Nuwali Kawian Moba.
Nuwali Kawian Moba.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Congratulations. All right. And I came down to 330. Yeah. All right. So this is it right here on this die. Let me go here. We are certainly getting theirs. And 088 and 063 and 6685. 6685 is the number I'm about to call. We imagine. And fantastic people. And God is wonderful. And people are winning. And for some of us, we do what we can. Hello.
Dr. Amy, Dr. Amy.
Oh, so you were not moving the other radio. What's your name? What's your name?
My name Vamba Yen. Vamba Yen.
Vamba Yen. Now the name that I assigned to the number I'm calling on?
Yes, sir.
How many times you played tonight?
I played 7 times. 7
times. Have you ever played and won before?
Since you were in freedom.
Well, you know that kids that's not gonna log in error for you now. And so let me say congratulations.
Even when you go BBC, will follow you.
Okay, thank you. So let me say congratulations. You can enjoy your back to school campaign. You won the you won 10,000, and the package is right here. You can pick it up tomorrow here at King's FM.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Let God be with you.
All right, thank you, Baba.
All right.
All right, thank you, same as well. Yeah, let's all have long life so that we listen to each other, hear each other out, and that's why it is. So we are certainly getting there. So there is it right here on this die, and we will certainly get there. No matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly going to get there. No matter what it is, we will get there. And we think for sure. With God above all, we will over all prevail. People just winning. Winning. It's life. And I will call winning. And this person is 05555. Yeah, 5555. All right. And the person is 69639. 69639. Some people say, Papa, no. Some people say, no. It doesn't work like that. So don't think about it that way. All right. So let me get on to this person. And I wish will help us all. Then we get somewhere. This person you have to pick. If you pick and you pick. If you don't pick, we'll skip because I don't have time. I should be going now. So that's where I am. It's just to empower people. Some of the money that you get it, try to share with your neighbors. And so that they can all celebrate with you. And hello, how you doing? Hello.
Yeah, hello.
How you doing, sir?
I'm all right.
This is Anthony. Okay, leader Anthony Tina. This is Abraham. We are talking to you. Hello.
Yeah, Zizi on the line.
Zizi, down in Nina there. Are you there?
Yeah, Zizi Akwe.
Oh, Zizi Akwe. Good. You play the freedom. Let me say the King's Jackpot and back to school Jackpot.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many times you played on my show?
3 times.
3 times. Have you ever played and won before?
No.
Okay. Congratulations. Tonight, at least you got 10,000 Liberian dollars.
Thank you.
Yeah, we thank God for that. And you can have a package in addition to that. And it's going to be right here at King's FM. It's at front and runner interception. You can just come right here, ask for Kings, and then everyone else around here will be able to show you the building. And here you come to collect it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. All right. So this is it right here. That's the last. And we get to this person right here. And so I'm closing now. Closing. Then who's our luckiest of winners tonight? The luckiest of our winners tonight. And is this person. And let me get on to this number. I'll read it out. And then you join me into it. So is this number that calls 0880 and I 0880 and I 6603 and I 22. 0880660322. This person. Hey, God is wonderful. And this person, if you don't peak, I'm gone. And when I'm gone, then I'm gone. And certainly, then they pass you by. Hello, how you doing? How you doing, sir? Some mail on tonight. Hello?
Thank God, sir. Godsent.
Yes, sir. God already sent you here. Oh. So that means I'm one Godsent. All of y'all are winning here tonight. Godsent you too. Hey, you see that?
Yes.
God can offer it. So what's your name?
I'm Emmanuel T. Wilson.
Emmanuel T. Wilson.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Emmanuel T. Wilson. Where do you live?
I live Margibi Dwazon.
Dwazon. Margibi Dwazon. That's where you live.
Yeah.
You
Sure.
schooling or what's happening? You going to school or you just, what's happening? You working?
No, I'm doing business.
Oh, you doing business? What sort of business do you do?
I'm a barber.
Oh, you can barb?
Yes.
Well, I can pass down there so that my hair can be growing plenty. My man, J-Time, when I'm not seeing that, I can be looking for
Yeah,
barber.
I was J-Town before you and Inter out there before.
Ah, I see. Okay.
I was J-Town.
Okay. So the barbing here, you getting plenty of money now because things are improving. Oh.
Yes, sir.
How they call your barbing shop?
God favor barber shop, right?
Ah, you see that? You see the name? You see the names that you put on the barbing shop, and the conversation we are having is just befitting. God's favor barbing shop. And people say, "Oh, Abraham, we just like your business." I say, "Because maybe I put God's name near my Zed. Why are you?" So you see that you put God's favor barbing shop. Now the favor of God has finally landed with a big ego in a barbing shop. So let me say congratulations to you. You are the luckiest of our winners tonight with $50,000 Liberian dollars. Congratulations.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So God's favor barbing shop. There you are.
Yeah.
Congratulations, my brother. The name again?
Emmanuel T. Wilson.
Emmanuel T. Wilson. Congratulations.
Yes.
Enjoy your money. Continue your business and do more, my brother. Let God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
All right. So thanks so much for everything, my brother. And that's it. So he's our Emmanuel, you can also coming for the package too. Okay, Emmanuel, you're not getting any package here. That 50,000 or something, just go manage on that side there. You're not getting no package here. And so the other people will enjoy their package. Yeah. So you see there. So folks, we want to say thanks so much to all of you for the time tonight. We are forever grateful. And so that is how we take leave of you here tonight. Ella Peace Queen says, Teacher Light, I'm a single mom, and right now it's not easy at all. I don't have money to pay my daughter's school fees. Just help me out. Anything. It's not easy as well. Everyone else is just what it got. But anyway, thanks so much to all of you for the time. We talk about that, and I thank so much to every one of you for the time. We think we are forever grateful to the Almighty God. No matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. And with God above all, we will certainly over all prevail. So no matter what you think, how you think about what you think, we are grateful to the Almighty God. Thanks to all of you for the time tonight. Tomorrow we're going to be back here. It's going to be quite fascinating. And I am trying my best to have on somebody. I will not name the person now. And to have on somebody. I will not name the person now. But we are certainly getting there. So thanks so much to all of you for the time. Until we are back here, do